Hi there, this is John Corcoran from Smart Business Revolution, and first of all, if you like this video, I encourage you to subscribe on my YouTube channel. I often tell my clients that the difference between successful entrepreneurs and unsuccessful entrepreneurs is really what they spend their time on. You can be a moderately successful business by just focusing on the things that you do really well. I interviewed someone a little while ago who referred to it as we focus on our stupid human trick. So, in other words, they focus on the things that they do uniquely well, rather than trying to find new things or new business opportunities. And when you're an entrepreneur, you're constantly being faced with new opportunities, whether it's something that you visualize or experiment with or devote resources to, or going to a conference which might present opportunities, or going to a networking event, or choosing to have lunch or coffee with someone. All of these things are little bets, and they're devoting uh, bits of your time to your business. And you want to make sure, you want to be ruthless in making sure that the time that you spend on these different activities pay off. There's a quote from Steve Jobs that I heard recently, and he said that people think that focus means saying yes to the things that you're focused on, and that's actually not it. Focus actually means saying no to the 100 other good things that you could spend time on. I'm paraphrasing his quote, but essentially what that means is you're going to be presented with lots and lots, hundreds of opportunities in large and small ways, whether it's collaborating with a business partner or, like I said, going to a conference or an activity, or devoting resources and your time to experimenting with attracting a new kind of customer to your business, a new type of client, other than what you're doing now and what you're doing well. So I wanted to compare. The reason I titled this video, What Every Entrepreneur Can Learn from Politicians, is because one, that was my career before I became a lawyer working with entrepreneurs. I worked for a number of politicians. In fact, in my career, I've worked for Hollywood executives, I've worked for politicians, and now I'm a lawyer. So if I can just round out my career by being, say, an IRS auditor, then I think I will have engaged in just about all the most hated professions. So that's really a career goal of mine. So anyways, politicians, though, are ruthless. They're ruthless in the types of activities that they engage in, and they're thinking about every different opportunity that comes along, whether it's a speaking engagement, whether it's sponsoring legislation with another legislator, if it's a governor or a president signing legislation, whether it's a donation that they accept from an individual. I think we've all seen so many politicians that get taken down because they accept money from some individual who later has a scandal. And so politicians are very ruthless in determining what they're going to devote their energy and time and resources to. And I believe that entrepreneurs need to be just as ruthless. They need to look at opportunities that come along, not in terms of, oh, great, that's the shiny new thing I'm going to try out, but really, is this going to help me achieve my long-term goal, where I want this business to go, where I want my career to go, what we want to devote our resources to, the things that we know work, the things that we know will pay off in the long run. I'll give just one example from my particular career. I had an opportunity a little while ago. I had an existing client who trains baseball players who are going into the major leagues. And I'm a big baseball fan. And he basically, the way it works if you want to become a baseball player's agent is either you work for an agent or you have to get into the union somehow. And it's kind of a chicken or egg thing, because either you kind of have to be in the union in order to attract players. In order to become in the union, you have to be in the union in order to attract players who want to work with you. And if you're not in the union, it's very difficult to get players. So he actually had some players that he could provide to me. And I thought, really long and hard to it, because that would be a great opportunity to become an agent. And it wouldn't be too difficult. It's not too expensive, and you have to fill out an application and everything. But really the hard part is getting the players. And I thought about it, and I realized, that would take, I'm not sure how much time, but it would take time and energy away from my core focus, where I want my business to go, where I've decided are my goals. And so even though it was cool and exciting and I thought it'd be a lot of fun and everything, I decided that it wasn't for me. Maybe sometime down the line, but those types of opportunities are going to come along, and you have to really look hard and deep at yourself and decide very ruthlessly, like a politician would, whether it's right for you, whether it achieves your long term goals. So that's it from me. This is John Corcoran. Again, I invite you to subscribe if you like this video.